software for being able to map and locate where the robot is. And in that minute which it took to run around the maze, this is what it graphed. You can see it stopped about it thinks it stopped about 6 inches away from where it started. In actuality, I think it was about 4 inches off. Let's see. The way we did this is by carefully calibrating the gyro. The gyro tells the robot in which direction it's facing and how fast it's moving in what direction. But to accurately use it, you have to factor in the gyro error, in that the gyro always drifts left. And when you turn it around 180 degrees, it actually thinks it's only turning around about 140. So by calculating the drift, the robot knows by how much the gyro is going to be wrong and by how fast the error is increasing.
And how did you model this information about the gyro drift?
I had to model the gyro drift, I set the robot down facing a certain direction. And over about an hour, I just had it plot where it thought it was. And you see it starts at 0 degrees and it slowly drifts to 1 degree, 5 degrees. Then using that, you go through a quadratic regression, and that's how you determine the drift. And actually, about 5 minutes before the competition starts, our robot just calibrates its gyro, trying to determine what equation best fits the drift. And that's how we're able to get such accuracy.
And so if you hadn't figured it out, the playing field, that bottom section right there corresponds to that right in the corner. And we can see that little loop over here where the wall comes out. Now, can you also keep track of islands in the middle?
We're planning to use, we had some preliminary or beta software which used the right IR sensor to test how far walls were. And so the IR sensor, we laid the IR sensor data on top of that. And you'd see a rough island in the middle, but I didn't have time to filter out all the noise to get a really good island picture in the middle.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We're going to have, next we're going to have 2 teams run again who had some technical difficulties on their previous runs. Yeah. So this is a team that when they were running, they had miscalibrated their colors, so they couldn't actually see any balls. So we'll hope that this time they'll be able to see the targets.
I think so. So hopefully our color calibration issues will be fixed, and we will actually maybe see the balls this time. If not, we'll just quit, but keeping our fingers crossed.
Can you tell what your robot is doing?
It's just randomly walking. It says that it found a ball before and that it was chasing it. I don't actually know. I don't believe it. I really have no idea what it's doing.
It seems like it's stuck against a wall. Is it going to notice that it's stuck?
Yeah, it should time out. It's in like 15,000 milliseconds, so 15 seconds. It'll, we'll see. I hope that's milliseconds. So this has actually never happened before, I must admit. We have bump sensors all around our robot, and it usually detects every single time that it hits a wall. So I really have no idea why it's still going. I think we should just call it quits.
It has 1 point. It has 1 ball.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It's got one over there.
I don't know what happened. It's dead. It's not even updating the image anymore. Yeah.
Are you going to call it? Yeah.
So.
I know what the problem is. I know why it's still yellow.
Well, the robot has a left bump sensor and 2 front sensors, and they usually detect the wall, but it's hit the wall in such a position that neither the side sensor or the front sensor is being activated. It's actually hitting it right on the corner in the small 1-inch gap in between the two sensors. It's in contact with that cylindrical part of the wall, and that is wedged right now in between the two sensors, so they'll never be activated.
Okay. So we're going to call it. So it seems like we're going to call it around. Yes. No.
Which team number was this?
This is team 8. That was team 8. And this is team 5. And what was your guys? Okay.
So the update from the bullpen here is this is the last scoring round. After that, we're going to hand out the awards. There are 3 types of awards, and we'll hand out the trophies and announce those, and then we'll have the raffle. So stick in your seats, and we'll raffle away these nice prizes.
No. Okay.
Are we ready?
So, Team 5's paddle wheel didn't start on the first round, so we're letting them run again, and we'll see what they do.
Okay, so so we had an issue with our paddle wheel, and now it is going. So if it drives over a ball, it should be able to pick it up and elevate it up the screw.
Now, can you tell if it's seen a ball? Is it going for something right now?
Looked like it saw those balls, yeah, and it's heading towards them. Oh, what is it doing? I guess it must have lost them by driving too close. The camera can't see that far below itself.
So does it think that it's already got those?
Well, what it does when it sees a ball is it drives halfway towards it and then it tries to adjust. So what probably happened is that it got halfway there and then didn't see it anymore.
So it looks like you have a ball there, and if you watch, you can see it go up the screw.
Yeah. Yep. It's just that's about it. Yeah.
Can you tell us why it's rotating, besides to show off the wonderful screw mechanism?
It's just doing a 360 scan looking for balls.
Now, does it realize that it has a ball? Will it go for a mouse hole now if it sees one?
It doesn't really worry about whether it has balls. It just, in the last 30 or 45 seconds, decides to try to find a mouse hole and go to it.
Now, can your Archimedes screw handle more than one ball at once?
Yeah, our Archimedes screw can handle up to 4 balls.
Oh.
When it does a scan and can't find any balls, it'll just look for open space and wander around. So that was what it was doing there.
Does it see the goal now?